Now I know what you're thinking, that's not an Airstream, it's not silver, all Airstreams are silver, but that's not true. They actually had the Land Yacht version of the motorhome is their fiberglass option. They made around 89 and stopped making around the mid to late 90s. And that's what this motorhome is. It's a fiberglass option that Airstream no longer makes. But I didn't know that Airstream made fiberglass either. I thought they were all silver until Donna's like, hey, I found an Airstream. We should buy it and fix it up. And that's what we got. This is it. How's it going? Welcome to Our Gold Road. So in this video, we're going to give you the tour of our 1994 Airstream Land Yacht motorhome. If you've been with us for a while, you've seen us do the renovations like installing the vinyl floors or removing the decals from the outside of the trailer. And if you haven't been with us, if you click right now, you can check out a playlist of some of the stuff we did to the Airstream, or I'll leave a link in the description. Also, if you subscribe to our channel right now that we're done with the Airstream, we're going to start renovating our 1973 Avian, as well as doing stuff on our U-Haul CT13, so you're not going to want to miss that. But I know you didn't come here to hear my voice, so let's go ahead and go check out the inside of this Airstream. Alright, so we're going to start at the front of the motorhome. This is the cockpit or the driver's seat. As you can see, both the driver and the passenger seat have full-size comfy seats. You actually only have one access door on the driver's side, and it's also the only place where you can roll down a window. Then you have all your regular controls, your gear shift, your stereo, but it has some handy controls that you can handle from the driver's seat. It has a door lock so you can lock the doors. It has an alternate battery. So if your main battery, if you're starting the unit, is low, you can hit this alternate battery and it'll tie all three batteries together to give you the juice you need to start this up, just in case you have a low battery for the engine. And then you have a generator button, which you can press and crank up the generator. So you can crank up the generator from the driver's seat if you want to. And then you have a heater button. So this heater button is going to draw the heat from the engine and heat up the unit as you drive. And then you have an aisle light button. So if you have passengers that are in the unit while you're driving, they can have aisle lights so they can have some sort of ambient light while they're reading or hanging out, and it doesn't distract the driver while they're driving. And then of course you have storage above your head on both sides. You have your cup holder and a little storage here, I guess, where you can keep your face mask if you want to. And then you have this right here, which is actually the compartment to the engine. So if you lift this off, you're going to be able to see the engine. But it also has a compartment behind the engine where you can store your tablets or maps. It even has a fuse box area if your lights aren't working in your bathroom or in your bedroom back there. There's a fuse box right down here as well. All right, now let's go check out the next spot. All right, so the next area is going to be the main seating area. You have a full-size couch that can easily sit 3 people while you're moving and has seat belts for each person. Then you have this small little co-pilot chair over here that has a seat belt on it. And it actually has a storage compartment next to it where we keep the original owner's manual. It's got good storage down below, and it's easily converted into a full-size bed. Just like a futon, it cranks down, and you just climb in and lay down. Easily fits somebody who's 6 foot tall like I am, and the benefit of it is it's right next to the kitchen, so if your wife wanted to make you breakfast in bed, it's right there. And it's just as easy to put away. And then you got a ton of storage overhead. You have about 8 of these compartments total. You have 4 on the kitchen side, and then you have another 4 on the dinette side. And it even has a small little storage compartment above the door for small little knickknacks. Now, let's go check out the kitchen here. Alright, so now we're in the kitchen. We're going to start with the sink. It has a 2-compartment sink with a faucet, a sprayer, It even has a filtered water pump for drinking water. It has a convection oven, which is nice. And this has all your controls. This is your test button to see how full your holding tanks are, your freshwater tank, your propane, and it gives you the condition of your batteries. It has your water pump button, your two hood, like your hood fan, your hood lights, and then it has your third option for starting a generator. You can start on the outside, you can start in the driver's seat, and you can start the generator here as well. I think one of the best things about this RV is it has a full-size Dometic fridge. It has a large freezer and a large refrigerator, so you can bring a lot of food with you on your road trip. And then it also has a 3-burner propane stove right here, which is nice. And then underneath, we have a ton of storage. We have about 5 drawers down here for storage. You have an extra rollouts to keep all your chemicals and cleaning supplies here. And then under here, you have another place to put your cleaning supplies or whatever you need, and has access to your water filter, and if you need to do any plumbing to fix the sink, you can reach it under here. All right, now let's go to the other side and check out the dinette area. And then right here across the aisle is the dinette area. Like I said before, it has more of the overhead compartment storage here. Nice little dinette table. You can play card games, you can eat, you have windows here so you can look outside at your campsite. Hopefully you're parked next to some beautiful ocean you can look at, but it's got a lot of space here. And then this will actually fold down to another bed. And that's it. That's another sleeping area. Now this is not made for a 6-foot tall person. This will probably be better for the kids if you have some. And then of course it also has some storage underneath the dining area as well. And then it's real easy to put back into a table. All right, now let's go check out the largest sleeping area in the motorhome. So this is probably the nicest of all the bedrooms we have in any of our RVs. If you've seen our U-Haul tour, you probably tell that this is probably the same size as our entire U-Haul. It has nightstands on both sides. We put in some new reading lights back there, and of course it comes with this queen size bed, which is really nice. And then one of my favorite things about it is it has windows on all sides, including one giant window in the back. So if you're parked at a campsite that has a beautiful view, you can wake up in the morning, open the curtains, and just have that enormous window to look at the view. And then of course you have storage above head and on the sides, and it's got huge drawers on every side of the bed for you to store all your clothes in it. And then the water pump and everything is underneath the bed. But this is probably the nicest bedroom we have in all of our RVs. It's so big. But now let's go check out the bathroom. One thing to mention before we get to the bathroom is this actually has a full-size hanging closet in here as well. So there is a ton of storage. I think I could actually fit inside this closet if I wanted to. So it's really, really nice because there's tons of storage throughout this trailer. And it's right across the hall from the bathroom. So the last part of the inside of the trailer I want to show you is the bathroom. It has a toilet with a spray nozzle for cleaning the toilet. It has a sink with storage compartment underneath. It has a full-size standing shower. And this one actually has a skylight above the shower, so you get sunlight in the bathroom while you're showering. And of course your mirror and a place to hang your towels. And it actually has control buttons next to the toilet on the side of the sink for you to control the vent fan that's above your head. But now let's go outside and see what outside of the trailer looks like. All right, now on the outside, we're gonna start right here on the passenger side with this first compartment. In this first compartment, you're gonna find the propane tank. The propane tank is an 80-pound propane tank to run your stove, your oven, and your Dometic fridge. And it's got plenty of propane, and it's mounted here so you don't have to take it off and change it. So it's really convenient to have one attached to the RV. It has a ton of storage on the outside, very big compartments. You have 1, 2, 3. Fortunately, this one can't stay up because it has this awning rail in front of it, but These are 3 very big compartments on this one side, and then there's another one on the back. And you have this storage compartment back here. Just pick up the ladder. This storage compartment back here, and we have all the stuff for changing the tires and the safety cones back here. And then you do have the ladder to access the roof right here. And then you have these 2 compartments back here. You have one right here that's going to hold your electrical cable to plug into shore power. And then your one over here, which is going to be your dump station for your sewage dump, gray water, black water tank. And then your freshwater fill tank is up here. So our last 2 compartments on the outside, this one right here is going to be your generator, which you can start from outside. And then there's also 2 more places inside you can start, like we said. And then this is just another giant storage area. It's probably the longest storage area on the unit, but you have 5 total storage areas on this unit. So there's a lot of storage on the outside for anything you need to take with you. Another thing I really like about this unit is it has awnings all the way around. It has this big awning that I can't pull down by myself, but then it has awnings on the rear window, and then it has one on by the living room area or the couch, and another one by the rear bedroom window.